This is my channel. It has generated almost 2 billion views and made more than $200,000 in less than 2 years. And in this video, I will show you exactly how I edit videos like these, step by step from scratch, and you can basically just copy me. My name is Marcel. I run a few faceless YouTube Shorts channel like this one. This is the biggest one though. It's in the commentary niche, and yeah, the only thing you gotta do here is you pick a viral video from TikTok or Instagram, add a voiceover, background music, some sound effects, maybe even zoom ins and zoom outs, and just generally optimize it for YouTube Shorts. You just hope it goes viral again. This is how this channel got almost 2 billion views. The short we're gonna create in this video may or may not go viral, but if I upload 100 shorts in total, I know that at least 30 of them will eventually take off. And yeah, that's more than enough to make a full-time income with YouTube Shorts. So I'm not gatekeeping anything here. I'm showing everything I know about YouTube Shorts. This is basically just me showing what I do twice a day anyway. So why not just record it so you can copy my formula and apply it on your channel too. And I already got a video prepared on Instagram. It got 7.5 million views in the last 5 days. And I found it by simply scrolling on my TikTok, or in this case on my Insta Reels page, which is optimized to get videos like these. So I'm interacting more with these kind of videos, liking them, commenting them, and sharing them. And that's how I get many of these kind of videos that I can use on my channel to edit. And if we take a look at this video, we can even see that it's not even real, it's AI generated. And this might even be one of the worst watermark removals I've ever seen in a Sora generated video. But I will still use it anyway. And honestly, this just shows that the YouTube Shorts commentary niche is even easier than any other niche, because you can basically use any video, no matter if it's AI generated or real, and add your commentary on top of it, which then allows you to monetize stuff like this on YouTube and get into the partner program. All right, so once you've got your video, I always go to this page here. You can also just type in this in Google and paste in your link in this box down there. Press this button, and in no time you get your video. You can press here and download it. That's how you can download videos from Instagram or TikTok. Really easy. And after you've done that, you open your editing software. No matter if it's a Premiere Pro, CapCut, or DaVinci Resolve, it doesn't really matter because we only do basic editing. So yeah, Premiere Pro might even be a little bit too much, but you can use CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. They are completely for free, and they do the job just as good. So yeah, I'm just gonna create a project, pick the video I just uploaded from my downloads folder, and drag it into my editing software. First of all, I analyze how long the video is. And in this case, it's a little bit longer than 9 seconds. So that is, in my opinion, too short for YouTube Shorts to go viral. It's too difficult. I would recommend to always extend the video to at least 15 seconds. And I know a few tricks how we can do that in this case. But before we do that, I always start by writing the commentary. I already got something prepared in 11 Labs. This is the software I use to create my voiceover. And these are also the exact settings I use. So yeah, if you want to copy me, you can do that. But yeah, the script I've prepared in this case would be: this guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water. And even though all his friends told him it was physically impossible, he still wanted to give it a try. So when the final moment came and everyone was waiting excitedly for him to prove it would work, he stood up and did this. So as you can see, I tried to not reveal the result too early. If we take a look at the video again, you can see that around 5 seconds in, he suddenly stands up and yeah, walks on water with the turtle shoes he put on. And yeah, we want to show that frame at the end of the video. So I tried to adjust my script to that. And yeah, as you can see, I did exactly that. So he stood up and did this. After the commentator said this, the guy just stands up on the video and runs on water. So yeah, I would say we just generate this voiceover now. What I do here is I always do it sentence by sentence. So we start with the first one. This I just copy in there. So we save it and press generate speech and see what we get.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water.
So he made some awkward breaks in this case. I didn't really like it, so we just generate another one.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water.
This was a little too exciting, so we generate one more.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet.
And this was too fast. So you can see it takes a few generations to get the perfect voiceover, to get the perfect sound of his voice. And yeah, this can take up to, I don't know, 5 minutes. But in the end, it's always worth it because it gives the viewer a clean impression of the short in general. So yeah, and this can really make the difference of your short getting only 30K views or millions of views. So you should really spend some time doing or adjusting the voice. All right, I now got a generation that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I already dragged it into my editing software, and as you can see here, there are some breaks in there. I can just play it from the beginning.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water.
So before he says hoping, there is like a second where he doesn't say anything, and we just kind of cut that out. So it sounds a little...
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water.
That already sounds way better, and we basically do that with every single sentence we generate. Just cut out the breaks and make it sound faster. This takes up to 10 minutes per video, so yeah, I will just quickly do that and then we will move on to the next step. All right, this is the final result I got now.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water. And even though all his friends told him it was physically impossible, he still wanted to give it a try. So when the final moment came, and everyone was waiting excitedly for him to prove it would work, he stood up and did this.
So yeah, that sounds pretty clean, pretty good. And yeah, the only problem we got now is that the video ends after 9 seconds, but the voiceover is 14 seconds long. Now we gotta do some editing with the video itself, and if we just listen to the first part again.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water.
Right, so I would say when he says he strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, we could add a quick zoom in on the turtles, so it would look a little bit more engaging and exciting.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet.
All right, this is what it looks now, already much better. And the cool thing is, what we can do now, we just take this first part again. So this remove the zoom ins and stuff. So I just removed the whole effect and put it right there. So when we play back,
this guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water.
It just basically plays from the beginning again, but the viewer won't really notice it because we did this zoom in. So yeah, these are the tricks we can use to extend the video to at least 15 seconds, because when we would play the video now, it would already be 11 seconds. This is one good example of how we can use the voiceover and the video to play around a little with, play it from the beginning, play like the last frame again, play it a little slower, something like that. And I will just quickly do this for the whole video, so I will save you a little bit of time and show you the final result then. Okay, I'm now finished, and the result is this.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water. And even though all his friends told him it was physically impossible, he still wanted to give it a try. So when the final moment came, and everyone was waiting excitedly for him to prove it would work, he stood up and did this.
So as you can see, I replayed the video a couple times and even reversed it at this point. So it looks like a smooth transition, but in reality, it's just the same clip reversed.
So when the final moment came, and everyone was waiting excitedly for him to prove...
And even zoomed in this case, it looks a little weird in the editing, but once you watch the whole video, you won't even notice it. So the length is already perfect. We have a 16-second long video, so that's already much easier to go viral with that length. And I also want to add that, as you can see in the beginning here, I added a really slight zoom out, which helps a lot with the swipe rate. So you can see my keyframes here. These are the little things that can make a difference if your video goes viral or not. I would always include something like that in the beginning. And what you can also do is add a sound effect right at the start, and I'll just open an old project for that. For example, this video I uploaded yesterday, I think, and it's already at, I think, 1.3 million views. And as you can see here, I added this sound effect. I add this in every single video. So we're just gonna copy and paste it in there. Already sounds really good. The moment he zooms in, we can also add something, I would say like a swoosh effect, for example.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet.
That already sounds much better. And I think we can even add another one there, because I have like this click sound effect, like a mouse basically just clicking. We also copy and paste that in there, place it exactly between these 2 frames.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could...
This already sounds really good, because in the first 3 seconds, we should always try to hook the viewer and make him want to know more about what is going on in the video. I will save you a little bit of time and add a few sound effects later on. But before I do that, I wanted to add some background music, because that's also something really important that you gotta pay attention to when editing a short video. So, because as we can see here, when we just watch the first few seconds again,
this guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping
there's much going on. So in this case, we would need some quick, fast-paced music. And if you take a look at my channel, you can see that I use the same 10 songs for all my videos, all my 1,000 videos that I've uploaded to the channel. And I've already got one in mind. I will just look for it in an old project so we can just copy and paste it. Yeah, this is the song.
Ready, set, go!
every day this
I've uploaded this video a couple of days ago. It also got a few million views. So I'm just gonna copy the first part. And yeah, if I extend this song, it should sound like this.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water. And even though all his friends told him it was physically impossible,
And as we can see, that I would say really fits the vibe of the video because it's something really fast-paced, something really interesting. And yeah, I will just add a few sound effects here and I'll show you the result in a second. So you can see here I added like these 4 sound effects. The blue one is a new one. It's also some shutter click variation. It sounds like this.
And
So if I just play it from the beginning.
this guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water. And even though all his friends told him it was physically impossible, he still wanted to give it a try. So when the final moment came, and everyone was waiting excitedly for him to prove it would work, he stood up and did this.
The only thing that's missing now, that you can see on every YouTube short, on every commentary YouTube short, are the captions. I think no matter which editing software you use, there should be the automatic transcription tool or option in every editing software. Like, for example, here we've got the transcript, but if I just mute the other tracks, we can see here that it's just this one track. I'm just going to transcribe this. And yeah, just a few seconds later, the whole transcript is generated. I already have a style, a preset, which I just paste in here. Pick my preset in the style section. If you don't have a style, you can just watch a tutorial on how to create a preset for your captions or something so that you can always use them once you've created it. And yeah, I think if you're using CapCut, you don't even need this because all the captions in CapCut already look pretty good. I would also just recommend you, especially if you're a beginner, to use CapCut because yeah, it's just really beginner friendly and I think it's also really made for short form content. So yeah, I would just recommend you to use it, and on top of that, it's free. These are the settings I use, my captions in Premiere Pro. I press create captions, and as you can see here, there are no more than 2 words at the same time on the screen, which you should also aim for, because if there are too many words, like in this case, it's just too much and too long, and it could just, it doesn't look good. So we just split it up. Give it a try. We can put in 1, so that. Give it, and the result looks like this. Really, it's already much cleaner. And I just do that throughout all the captions when there are more than 2 words on it. I'll just quickly finish this in a sec. All right, once the captions look clean and there are no more than 3 words, I mark them all. And this is just in Premiere Pro. Upgrade caption to graphic. Next, I go to an old project, copy the keyframes I've got there on my captions. But again, if you're using CapCut, you don't have to do all this because there are already some animations integrated. I just have to do this because Premiere Pro is not really made for short form content. So as you can see here, it's animated now and a little tilted. And after every few words, for example here, I'll just tilt it to the other side. And that's what I'm going to do for all the captions. All right, everything's finished now. We've got a short video that's 16 seconds long. And yeah, we just play from the beginning now.
This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet, hoping he could run on water. And even though all his friends told him it was physically impossible, he still wanted to give it a try. So when the final moment came, and everyone was waiting excitedly for him to prove it would work, he stood up and did this.
All right, I just think I will put the captions a little bit higher because I think the more they are in the middle of the picture, the cleaner it looks at the end. All right, I'm just gonna set the in and outs, click on export, and give the file a name, like, I don't know, Turtleman, something like that, doesn't matter, and export the video so we can finally upload to YouTube. All right, so there are a few things I always do when uploading a video to YouTube. Let's start with the title. This is really easy. It doesn't really matter because, in the end, the video matters, not the title. So I'm just gonna pick something like this. All right, so this is my structure. This guy strapped 2 little turtles to his feet with some emoji, doesn't matter which one. And then I credit the original creator of this video, even though it's an AI video. So I just picked this guy. We then move on to the description. There I just add the first 2 sentences of the voiceover. After I've pasted in the first 2 sentences, I add the original creator of the video again. And yeah, if you're wondering if you should add any hashtags or something, I always add the same 4 hashtags or almost the same 4. The first one is hashtag shorts. Then 2 hashtags that are related to the video topic. So in this case, I would pick like something hashtag turtle and hashtag water. It doesn't really matter. I'm not sure if it matters, but I'll always do it this way. Then we press no, it's not made for kids. Move on to the tags. If you're not seeing them, you have to press show more in the YouTube uploading screen. And here I just put in the title, maybe some keywords like turtle, running on water, shoes, and also always the same 3 shorts, viral free. I don't know why I add them. It's just some ritual I do. And yeah, it seems to work. Maybe one more. All right, we got to the next step. It's suitable for ads. At this screen, if you're not publishing the video now, you can either schedule it or also set it to unlisted. But if you schedule it, I would recommend you not to schedule more than 3 videos because I did it once and it messed up my algorithm and you don't really want to do that. Yeah, only schedule 2 to 3 videos. And if you're publishing more than 2 videos a day, try to have like a space of 2 hours in between so YouTube doesn't think you are some kind of bot. But since I'm going to publish this video now, I'm going to choose public. Watch this video one last time to see if everything's all right. In this case, it is. Checks complete, no issues found. And we can press publish. That's the whole process of me editing a video for this channel, which as you can see, it worked well, almost 2 billion views. So if you enjoyed the video and learned something, you can join the free Discord, the first link in the description. And there you can ask me anything about YouTube Shorts and I will try to answer as fast as possible. So yeah, see you in the next one.